Evening, everybody. Welcome back to SCUM on Primal Island and the Life and Times of Calindra, episode 3, I think. We're back.
New clientele.
Hopefully,
Step right up.
hopefully, with any luck, we won't have the bitrate issues that we've been having, and the ping timeouts and all that. I don't know. I've made a couple changes. I've had a couple theories. We'll see. I don't know. I have verified it's something to do with streaming and gaming at the same time, because it does not happen if I just play. So, we'll see. Hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully I don't get killed because of it, but, you know, if I do, I do. No big deal. Where are we at? So we bought thread. We need water. I don't really want to buy water, but it's probably dumb not to, but I'm not gonna. Anyways, a couple announcements to make. So we are currently at 84 subs, and I kind of always wanted to do something at 100. I never thought that my channel would get anywhere near 100. So I've managed to get my hands on a Steam SCUM key to give away. Thank you, Mr. Phil Trainer and Matofsky, for both of your assistance with that. That's awesome. So we're going to be giving that away after we hit 100 subs. The next stream after we hit it, or I guess if we hit it on a stream, we'll do it then. There's details on my YouTube. There's a link in the description. So with that out of the way, I've talked too long, and I apparently have puppets outside. So yeah, I think we better move on. I think my plan tonight is to head to the town in A4 and like keypad 9-ish, this town here. I don't know if you can see my marker or my mouse, but the northeast town in A4. I want to hit that, and I want to hit the quarries if possible, if time permits. We're trying to get some money in the bank. We need some operating capital here, and we need some respawns and whatnot. Obviously, the coastal town in B4 is closer, but I do know that was looted fairly recently, so I'm going to skip that for now. At the end of the stream, if we have time, maybe we'll pop in there, but I do know there was players there earlier today within the respawn time, so very possibly there's nothing there. So we're gonna skip that. I think we're gonna head to this A4 town first and go from there. Other things we're looking for is we still need a lock for our bike, so that's on the list.
Come back again.
Let's see, where are we at? Weapons. I do want to add that. I guess I can't. I'll do it later. Oh, and the textures are messed up. That really kind of sucks. I'm going to restart SCUM just so it's not quite as ugly. It only will take a minute, I hope. Hello all, good luck, Cal. Don't do anything crazy. Yeah, Rube, you know me. Never do anything crazy. Always play it safe. Hey, Wishy. You guys be careful out there. I heard a lot of yelling coming out of Rube's den earlier today. It sounded like things were pretty intense, and
New clientele. Step right up.
you know. All right, that fixed the textures, so that's good. I think I need to update my video drivers and see if that's part of the problem, but we need some water. Definitely need some water. Really hate to buy it. I don't think... I'm very surprised I haven't found it yet, so we're going to do the stupid saltwater thing for right now just to get us through. Wait for our food repulsion to go. Grab another hit. That'll keep us going a little bit. Food is low as well. Don't have any of that either. But we do have some thread, so we can address storage. After we find some puppets. Actually, there's been pretty good drop rates on lots in the outposts here. So, yep, right there, iron lock. That's all we need. Perfect. Perfect. Don't worry about the quality of that lock. It's just fine. When we get to the bike, I'll show you why. So I gotta remind myself where the bike even is. Yeah, okay, somewhere in there. All right, D1. That's not us. Oh, Ruben Wishy though. That guy. That's you guys. That's got your names on it. They're probably halfway there. No one needs to. Other news, hotfix. There was a hotfix. They fixed the issue with, I guess, bases being blocked from around hunting towers. It's goodness. Right? I'm glad they fixed it. Is it the most important hotfix in the world? Certainly not, right? But they fixed it, right? I'm assuming, you know, they had a fix for it. Sure, there's some other things out there that are more important. You know, you can't deny that. That's always going to be the case. But obviously, they had a fix for this, so they released it. So people getting upset because they fixed something like that while other things are still broken. Maybe it's just because I'm in the business. It's not how software development works. You can't just say, I'm going to fix this before I fix anything else, because your whole team isn't working on that one issue. So it doesn't work that way. You got different members working on different things, and they get done at different times. And honestly, they get done when they get done. Some of this stuff literally can't be rushed. So I'd rather have them do it right. Prioritize, certainly, but if something gets done before something else that might be more important, you can still release it, and you should still release it. This game is in development, so they can release it if it's ready. It doesn't mean that other things aren't being worked on. That's just to me, that's just looking for a reason to complain about the game, which, no, like I said, I mean, I'm not in the game software business, but I am in the software business, so yeah, things don't always work on the schedule we would like them to. All right, our bike is still here. So here's why I say the quality of this lock isn't a problem, and most people probably know this, but just for anybody that doesn't, 28% lock. I'm going to lock the bike, and then I'm going to remove that lock, and it's now 100% lock. So if you find a crappy quality lock, don't worry. It's all good. So now we can finally be done with this hiding the bike thing. She's locked. Oh, how's my arrows? Arrows are good. I would actually prefer another stack. I'm actually gonna do that. I guess it means I need a knife. I'm gonna do that. I typically run with 3 stacks, which I haven't been on this this series because I haven't had the inventory space. I'm now to the point, barring anything stupid, where I can get a decent backpack made and I can get a quiver made. So that should help with my storage issues. So I'm gonna up myself to 3 stacks of arrows, which is, especially with the wooden arrows, is kind of where you need to run on a server like this. And my water is flatlined again. We got to get to that town and find some water. Definitely got to do that. Food's an issue too. We're gonna have to try to get a chicken or a rabbit or something. I also think maybe I should drop down there to the water and have another sip of salt. This water thing is rough. At this stage, we're doing a lot of running that I don't usually do, so the bike will help a little bit with that. Storage will help with that. I won't have to make as many small, short trips to the traders. So hopefully we'll turn the food and water criticality corner soon. It's kind of there's stages to this, right? There's the barely scraping by. What the heck? Oh, my knife died. There's the barely scraping by stage. There's the sort of set storage wise, and then that leads to sort of set food and water wise usually. It's just early in the game you don't have the inventory, you don't have the ability to have stuff on you to fix yourself with. And you will die. You will die on a server like this. I will die at some point here. It's going to happen. Of course, I already died the first night doing the raid on the airfield. But, we kind of knew that going in that I probably would, so that doesn't bother me. But you will die. So I was talking to a player earlier today about this. So at this point in the game, we could lose everything we've got in one fell swoop, and that's fine, because what we're doing is we're improving our situation at this stage. We're improving our situation in ways that can't be taken away by a death. Obviously accepting permadeath, but the bike, we got the bike locked, so that's ours. Even if we die, we may have trouble getting back to it, but it's ours, right? So that improves our situation in ways that can't be taken away, other than permadeath. Our stats. So since we started, archery is now a little through medium. That's progress that can't be taken away. Running and endurance haven't changed much. They're not gonna for a good long while, and that's no big deal. We have basic stealth, which we didn't have. That's an improvement that can't be taken away. Survival is approaching basic. That's gonna stay. Awareness is already through basic. So these are things, gains, boosts, performance increases, whatever you call it. These are items that will help us survive, that we're not going to lose from a single or even a couple deaths, right? Unless we permadeath. Which, the money in the bank, right? We'll lose some of it for a restart, but we're also trying to build that up to push permadeath further away, right? Make it less likely that we're going to permadeath. I'm just going to grab one more little batch of this salt water, and then we'll head off. After I refine the bike that I lost track of. I should check these two, actually. Oh, there we go. She's cold, right? That's what we're feeling. Doesn't really say. Interesting. Interesting. All right, where's the bike? There it is. Yeah, let's check this one just in case. Never know. Oh, there we go. That's why we check things. We'll eat these up. All right. And ever since those disconnects started happening, I'm constantly worried that I'm going to disconnect at the wrong moment. Okay, so we are going to let's head to the A4 town first. It's closest. If we should be able to get our storage straightened away there, and we'll see. Maybe we head back to the traders and come back out to the scrapyards. We'll see. We'll see what the mood and the situation dictates. Disconnects being one of the situation items, right? If it's disconnecting like it was last week, I'm going to have to reevaluate where I go, because... Oh, this is not the way I want to go. I want to go up this hill. Gotta manage your stamina on the bike again. You didn't have to for the longest time. Now you do. So if you run out of stamina while riding, you will stop. Wherever you are, whatever's around you, you will stop. Which would not be good if you have puppets near you or chasing you. Also, happy Friday, everybody. I, for one, am very glad it's Friday. Work has been challenging of late. I've had some deadlines that we already talked about, software deadlines. We didn't meet it. I met it with my stuff, fortunately, but overall, the team did not meet the deadline, which is pretty much the norm in software development, especially the type of development that I do. So here's to the schedulers and planners. You guys did great. Nope. Boy, it's getting warm in this den already. I'm gonna have to think about getting on a roof somewhere and doing some ventilation. It's unseasonably warm here right now, which is interesting because it's been unseasonably cold the whole winter so far. Rube and I have been like just freezing outside, and now it's like pretty much a spring night. It's like we'll probably get our evening rainstorm. Thank you, SCUM. What else is upcoming? So we got our group stream this Sunday. I believe we're on for that. Not sure who's going to be available yet. Not sure what we're doing yet. I've heard a couple ideas kicked around. how they work is I used to plan them all, and now it's been kind of nice because some of the guys and girls that stream with us have come up with some ideas, and it's helped out. It's hard to be creative and come up with something every week that we can do that doesn't just get old. And you know, honestly, some of them do get old still, but try to put some kind of twist on it, right? We try to, you know, do an undergeared bunker run or something to keep it fresh-ish, right? And fun, right? We die on that stream. We die on that stream a lot because we do stupid things, right? And I think that's what makes it fun. People that play here have to be pretty on point all the time, right? You can't just kind of relax and chill and play on a server like this. So having a day when we can like get together, mess around together, and just blow off steam, get killed, and not have to worry about our characters and our character stats and all that kind of thing are for me at least, and I know Aruba, very, very welcome diversions. So we're going to play this one different. We're going to just roll up into town, get off the bike. They've already spawned. I can hear them. So they're probably wandering in as well, I assume. I can't see them, but let's jump up here and take a look. Now, this is not a safe garage for two reasons. One, well, garages aren't 100% safe anyway. This one's got a fence here they can jump on and then jump on me. And these pallets over here. So this was a short-term thing. We're going to get off of this. I hear but don't see this guy. But we're going to get this one open. And hopefully get on it before we get smacked. Yep, there we go. Now we can assess the situation. And miss the puppet. We can miss the puppet. Oh, already got a horde. Very glad I got off that roof. Yeah, I'm not on point with the shooting tonight, that's for sure. Ah, I'm missing more than I hit. Wow, really glad I made extra arrows too. These last couple are just being kind of a pain. And I am very low on arrows. I've done a lot of missing. All right, we got to get arrows. Come on, give me them arrows. Wow, I am shooting like literal crap. Not sure where that puppet is. I didn't have an eye on him. He could be right behind this building. Or he could be off a ways. The cool thing is we got every single arrow back. And he's simmered down, so we're going to search these guys up and see if we get anything good. I also want to cut a couple up, so hopefully we have time to do that before they despawn. They do despawn quicker. Pretty sure it's the devs' way of getting rid of wasted resources for performance reasons. There's a needle. We'll take the needle, and let's get a couple of these guys cut up here. If we can hit the sweet spot here. I think I need 3 skins if memory serves. And I'm probably going to need some rope and stuff, but if we can get them cut into pieces, the pieces should last longer than the bodies. And boy, their bodies are going quick. I'd like to at least start with 2 skins, because that will give me the backpack that I'm looking for. Got him. Let's see if we can get this guy. It's a long shot. I don't know if we got him or not, but okay, let's see. Let's see about getting these skins on this roof. Oh, there's that puppet. Yeah, he's coming. Really? There's the skin. Get that up here. And can we find the other skin? Yeah, it might be under the building or in the wall. Might have lost that one. Or possibly the puppet didn't. Maybe we didn't get it cut up in time. That's possible. Also, I think need some rags. Gee, man. Got to simmer down on the shooting. So let's get his skin. This water is a major concern. To the point where I might need to try to address it. He's pretty close to the building. We might have lost his skin too. See what's inside. I may need to change up my plan and try to head to a known water source just to get that replenished. Food's certainly an issue as well, but grab up some clothes. I'll leave that arrow there for now. think we can take these in our hand, right? Nope. Just trying to get stuff I know I need up here. And I believe I also need some sticks. I'm going to check that just a minute here. All right, let's see where we're at. So here's clothes. Crafting. Where's our backpack? Here. What do we need? Oh, we don't need sticks. We do need tree bark rope, though. So hopefully that stuff will stick around. Let's go make a couple of tree bark ropes. Yeah, I'll leave the arrow there. Gonna have to make another knife to pull this off, but hey, Dorth. Good to see you, brother. What's happening? That plane crash down there was nowhere near you, right? I think it was in a different area. What was it we needed? 20. Okay. So I probably need another knife. Plane crash. No, man, there was. There was one, but I think it was a different area of your state. Not talking game plane crash. Alright, we need one more chunk of rope. And I don't think, for this, I don't think I need... Yeah, I'm good there. Huh. How many do I need for that? My engineering's low. I bet I need more than... I usually need 4. I bet I need... Yeah, okay, that's what it is. I need 5. Ah, we should be able to make it. All right, so that should be the rope we need. Better make another knife because I bet we're going to need it. Get rid of that one. I said get rid of that one. All right, so there's our knife. There's our rope. Our arrow can stay there for now. Let's get up here before we pass out. And let's see what we can do. So what are we... Oh, we got to make the sewing kit. Yeah. All right, so let's do that. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Thought you were talking in game. Yeah, yeah, I caught that after I said it. I heard you were an ace pilot now in game, though. I heard that there's no more crashes for you. I really want the backpack first. What is the holdup on the backpack? What am I missing? Oh, the rags. Yeah, that was dumb. 3, 4. I need a couple more. Let's cut this one. Unfortunately, the quality of these rags is going to pull down the quality of the backpack, but hopefully we'll have enough sewing kit left that we can fix that and our other items. So first things first, let's get this rag way down here, because the game seems to want to use things that I don't want it to use. So hopefully there's a little food and drink in that convenience store over there. That would be sweet. Short of that, we're going to have to hit this town up. Because our next confirmed water source is B2 is going to be our best bet for it. Oh, it didn't pull the quality down. Okay, I stand corrected. Happily corrected. All right, let's make the quiver. That's going to be nice having some decent inventory finally. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. So that actually, that actually wasn't as high a quality. So I'm not sure what the cutoff is there. Where are we at? So, unfortunately, we got to fix these crappy shoes. Yeah, we will. We're gonna fix the pants, and unfortunately, we're down in the area where it takes 2 uses of sewing kit to fix them. So that kind of stinks. And we're gonna fix the sporin bag because it's approaching that level 2, and I don't want it to get there. So 80% and above is 1 use of a sewing kit. So I try to keep my things there. So there's not much sewing kit left, but we got storage. That means food and water are by far now our biggest thing. So we gotta try to fix that and pray that we don't pass out. Also pray that we don't get too many puppets. So another trick of the trade. These things, and this has been confirmed in the big city, so I assume it's true here too. On top of them and within them with the door shut, you are safe from puppets. Unless it's changed. There's been a hot fix since the last time I tried it, but... Oh, look at this guy. Oh man, that's money. Oh, what about this well? Very doubtful. Yeah, she's empty. Absolutely nothing. Don't usually find food or water in a garage, but yeah, it's nothing saying it can't happen. That I know of. There could be. I haven't checked the loot tables. I haven't. So I do plan to address loot table customization as well as trader config customization at some point for the server to truly round out the hardcore experience. But I was actually I had overridden the trader config. So there are some overrides in it right now, but I had overridden it more, and I was trying to keep up on that. But the item codes for things have been in a state of flux for ever, and still are to some point. So rather than try to chase a moving target every time a hotfix or a update comes out, I decided to just go basically vanilla. We're vanilla on the loot tables and go basically vanilla on the trader config as well. Differences being most crafted items you can't sell, and car parts you can't sell because we had a rash of parts being stripped off vehicles and sold. The broken vehicles sitting around. And that's not fair to somebody coming in and trying to put a vehicle together. So to combat that, because my thing is I want the server to mostly take care of itself. I don't want to have to police the server. I have a full-time job, very, very demanding full-time job, and I don't have time to police a server 24/7. So I try to let the settings take care of themselves. So we did away with selling most car parts. Alternators are an exception. Batteries are an exception. But other than that, I think all car parts don't sell. So that has pretty much stopped cars being stripped. So that's good. At this point, I'm just collecting stuff and looking for food and water. Not looking for anything really, but food and water are going to be a problem. And we'll see what happens. I may need to go back to the outpost to address that short term. Brick, boots. These are money. If we have to go back to the outhouse, these are money. Feathers, in my opinion, are basically worthless. You need them to make a bed. That's great. You can improve your wooden arrows with them. Also great. But the gain you get out of making those improved arrows is way offset by the speed at which you lose those arrows. So I don't make them. I just use the straight up wood ones. I can launch several and not worry if I lose them. Since 0.95 dropped, I've actually started buying metal broadheads once I reach a certain stage and I feel like I can actually swing that, because you don't tend to lose them. You might occasionally break one, especially with like an exploder or something, but you typically get back what you shoot as long as you don't do a wild shot and launch them into space or something. So I find it maintainable to use them, and they do definitely kill better. So I have been playing with that this release. Really the first I've ever played with them, except for, times where I would get some in a drop or whatever. I would, obviously use them. This town's extremely quiet after that initial thing. And that's largely because I've stayed in zone, although I pushed it going for those sticks, but I really had no choice. So we kind of got the whole town right off the bat. It will respawn at some point here. It will probably do it as a surprise. I'm fine with that. I do get the immersion breaking aspect when you see them spawn in front of you. And while they've made strides with that, I think there is still some work needed there. But I get where they're trying to go with it, and it'll take them a little time to get there, but they're working on it. I know I'm the minority with this, but I do feel this is a better game because it can instantly turn and surprise and kill you. My biggest complaint... Oh, I'm unconscious. My biggest complaint with SCUM over the years has been that the game is so easy to pattern. You walk in and you got sleeping puppets and you can just off them in your sleep. And yeah, it's just, I was never a fan of that. Even with our increased puppet numbers here, it got to the point where it was just too easy. Which in a way was good because I branched out a little bit on the hardcore aspect, so it wasn't just puppets that made it hardcore. It's still not. As we get more threats, when the armed NPCs that we're told are coming get into the equation, it's gonna again change everything. And well, I guess we'll have a bunch of upset players again. I don't know. Hi Cal, hi Ruba, Dorth, Wishy. Hey Phil, good to see you, brother. I'm thirsting and starving to death, man. I think I'm going to actually finish up loading up a loot and make a run back to the outpost to solve that, because otherwise bad things are likely to happen to me. Oh, lead plate. That's nice. I'm not in a position where I can use it, but no reason to spawn that police station. No reason whatsoever. I definitely could find some good loot there that I could sell, but the time involved in getting that, even if everything went perfect and it was only 2 or 3 minutes, is more time than I can waste with my current food and water situation. I need to solve that, and I should probably just be headed to the outpost now, but I don't want to fill my backpack. I do hear a puppet wandering, so that's a cause for concern. Actually, he's in one of these buildings. Kind of don't want to run into him when there's a big chance I could just pass out. So I think we might have to have discretion meet valor and vacate. Come back after we're a little more fed and drank. It's just it's flatlined out here. There's just nothing here right now. The RNG is not on my side, as they say. Yeah, let's see if we've got enough to go get a bottle with liquid in it that we can eventually fill with water, and maybe say a coconut, something of that sort that we can get in our gullet, and we'll come back. We haven't done much of this town yet, so it's certainly worth coming back to. See, I'm making a mistake right here, because I've now left the zone for sure, and I got to go back in to get my bike. And I could pass out, so, yeah. That was some dumbness that hopefully I don't live to regret, or die to regret, maybe. Let's go. Hopefully I don't pass out riding. Now, had we not made the backpack and the quiver, I probably would have risked staying out and finding food. But I don't want to lose them. They were hard fought, and the line to make the sewing kit was pricey. So I'm playing it a little safe here. A little safer than I normally would, probably. But I guess my reason for doing these particular streams is not to show how great I am. I'm not a good SCUM player. I'm not a good anything player. But to show that you can, even being not the best player, you can survive on a server like this. It's completely doable. It takes thought. It takes caution. And I get that some people don't want to do that. They don't want to put that in. That's not how they enjoy playing. That's perfectly fine. There's plenty of other servers out there. I've always considered this, in the very few like it, to be niche servers. There's a very slim number of players that enjoy this kind of play, and this server and those like it are for those people. I happen to be one of those people, right? So I made a server I like to play. And there's some others that like to play it as well, so that's awesome. Bike is a big help, but what it does insulate you from also is all these potential food sources we're passing by. I mean, tons of them. Tons of potential food sources that we're ignoring. And possibly to our detriment, right? C1 water and energy. That's not bad yet. We should be able to solve that down here, I think. I don't know. I may eat up my respawn buffer, but at this point, if I don't survive and I die, that respawn buffer's gone anyway. And it's not like we've hit the sector respawn level yet anyways, so really not that big of a deal. The food is more of a big deal. Well, we're now back right where we started. So there's that. But with our immediate and worst storage concerns addressed, as long as we solve our food and water issue, Hopefully we don't pass out here because puppets can and do, with increasing frequency, spawn in and around these outposts. And on Primal Island, damage is on everywhere. So there's no place safe from the puppets. Except your flag at your base, right? Provided your flag is far enough away from a POI. So puppets don't spawn there. They could still chase you in there, I assume. I haven't tried it, but... Alright, let's sell this stuff up here.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse around. Let's see what you have.
Yeah, we're going to sell the lead plate as well. What do we have for... We can sell that lock. We might as well, I think. That's iffy. It's iffy. Let's not, actually. Let's keep that. We'll keep the matches. We'll sell the lighter. $130. Wait, what's valued at 0? Why are you... Really? Why? Alright. So...
Here's what I've got.
Oof, and it's pricey. That's what I usually run with for water. And it's full of a lot of liquid, but that's pricier than usual. I don't think he has coconuts. Oh, he does. 123. What about 150 for the cereal? That's a tough call. Who we got total? We got $410. So if we bought this and a coconut, that's over our budget. Cereal was more. Yep. So, oops, that's not gonna work. Get rid of that. That's not gonna work at all. 4 of them is cheaper. Interesting. Same amount of liquid. Cheaper. All right. Coconut we can swing. Cereal we could swing. So which way do I want to go? I'm going to go with the coconut. Typically the coconut has $3.39. Typically the coconut sticks with you well.
Stay safe.
I just want to check, make sure she doesn't have a different price on that soda bottle. She shouldn't.
Welcome.
There's no reason she should, but yeah, same price. Same price. All right, give me that. Give me... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Eh. You know what? Give me 2 of those. That'll be fine.
Hit me up when you need a refill, sugar.
All right. If she's flatlined, we're gonna need a good amount of this. CL Beef Burger, welcome, buddy. Good to see you. How's your evening? Hope all is well. Yeah, everything's good here, man. No complaints. Starving and thirsting to death, so that's all working good.
See you soon.
All right, we sold everything we're gonna. We got poultry, food, and water. Back to the town, I guess. Beef Burger and I have been playing Sea of Thieves together. It was epic. Yeah, the game looks fun. Not convinced it's where I'm at gaming wise right this time in my life, but I don't know, maybe. My fear is I get sucked into another game and then I don't want to play this one. I'm terrible with that. I'm like one game Joe, right? I tend to play the heck out of a game and then I'll try another one and jump to that for weeks at a time. Like actually, Starfield, I spent a couple weeks on Starfield. Mate, it's well out of my genre, but it's fun. Yeah, Trey, I watched a couple bits of videos on it, and it does look like fun. Actually, looks like something that probably Ruba and Wishy would enjoy as well. But man, then I'd lose my most loyal players on Scum to that game. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oop, yep. Stamina. Scum is number one. Yeah. I'm still hooked on Scum. I feel bad that a lot of diehard, longtime Scum players are having issues right now, but I just don't share the issues, I guess, and it's fine. We can have our differences, but oh, I don't like that dark cloud. That's going to make things hard to see. Well, shouldn't say anything, but no disconnects yet. I love Scum. I love the devs too. Nothing beats Scum, but the other one is just wholesome fun. Yeah, and there's room for both. I'm certainly not done with Starfield. It's just right now I don't have a whole lot of time that's not tied up with work, so I have to pace myself, man. CL Scum is like a diamond that is polished on one side, only for me, but it's the best free roam game out there. Yep. Yeah, and CL, the recent changes aren't for everybody, and certainly servers like mine aren't for everybody. But the game is a blast, and I've met so many good people, you guys included. Trey has done so much to help me out. So, yeah, I wouldn't have that without Scum, and I don't know. I'm not done with it, I guess. So, The Horde is controversial, I suppose. I think a large part of that is because the mechanics of it are woefully misunderstood. But yeah, I don't know. Unless people give it an honest try and get out there and try to learn it, because it's not the old game. That's the crux of it. And the old game was too easy. So, mate, I feel guilty stopping play. Yeah. I love the Horde, and the Horde loves you. Yeah, yeah. CL, the Horde loves Trey. Okay, I have just asked the devs to help you via me, and they helped both times. Yes, they did. But you facilitated that, man, and I'll never forget that. Interestingly, I did reach out to our mutual friend after you mentioned that and told him thanks, and I actually now have some DLC keys to give out as well. So I think I'm gonna to give them out over 2 or 3 weeks. In our group streams, our Scum Sunday streams. So that's cool too. I mean, great guy. Who again I wouldn't know if not for this game and specifically you. So yeah, he is in your Discord, isn't he? I forgot that. Yeah. So he actually sees some of our antics. Told you to talk to him. Yes, you did. You did. Okay. Oh, well, I'm talking to you guys and I'm letting that stamina drop. Ruba said before this, she's like, you be careful. You're gonna get talking to people and you're gonna get yourself killed. And I was like, no, I'll pay attention. Nope. When I have trauma from the hardcore PvP play, I like to return to PvE. Yeah, CL. That's also a good diversion, right? I am not a PvP player. Reasons of poor coordination, inability to aim, all that sort of thing make me an even worse PvP player. So I don't tend to do it. I find myself on edge every moment, and I don't enjoy that. So I tend not to do it. So that's why this server is and always will be PvE. But yeah, I get that too. It's much like I was saying about the pressure. Sometimes you just need a break from it. Oh, that was so weird. For a second, he sounded like he was behind me. Yeah, not paying attention. I spawned this town less than ideally. Entered it very slowly, so now they're coming in weird. Again, that's one of the game dynamics I was talking about that a lot of people don't, or mechanics, I guess. A lot of people haven't taken the time to get a handle on. Let's see. Most approachable dev in gaming. Yeah, definitely seems to be. I've actually interacted with another one that seems very approachable and knowledgeable and helpful too. So, I don't want to drop names because I don't want those guys to start getting hit up everywhere they turn because people think they're easy to get along with or whatever. So, not gonna say who, but yeah, definitely some good devs out there. I'll catch up on comments in a second, guys. If I get killed because I'm not paying attention, Ruba's gonna laugh at me. Let's see. I have to play Scum twice a day just to keep up the runway. Oh yeah, I'll bet that runway is pretty intensive, man. Future of this game will be PvE based, I think. Yet private servers can set loot tables and longevity for PvP and raiding. Now groups could play 24/7, wipe a server in 2 weeks. Yeah, CL, I do think, and this is just me based on a couple things I've heard said by devs in various interviews and whatnot. But I do think that the vision for Scum all along has been a survival game with a PvP aspect. So PvP is secondary, and you have to really think about if you want to engage against another player because of the potential cost that the environment will extract on you. And that's beautiful. That's perfect. And I think with the Horde, some of the changes in the Horde have actually driven us towards that. And that's one of the reasons I actually like this update. Diehard PvPers that just want to kill fest, run and gun, obviously you're going to hate it, but I don't think that was the original vision for this game anyways. So I actually made RC4 Kukre. Never heard a word from them, even with a friend working on the game. Oh, Far Cry. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's odd, isn't it? Right? I mean, you put so much work into those kind of projects, and for them not to recognize it in any way is kind of odd. I mean, I love that your axe is in the game. I like using it in game. I guess, probably because I know its creator, right? But unfortunately, it is a bit rare at our loot level. Okay, so I'm a sniper laying 300 meters away. Somehow the horde triggers anyway. No matter the camo stealth in a bush. I guess it depends if it's an actual horde or just puppets. If it's an actual horde, it is sound-based. Oh, hello. If it's an actual horde, it is sound-based, but it's not. Nothing anywhere has ever said it's exclusively sound-based. Sound will trigger it, but they've never said that I've seen. They have never said that sound is the only thing that will trigger it. Encounter Manager will basically do what it wants, and it's out there trying to get you. So I could see that happening. But a big thing that I see a lot of people saying about this update is, I got a horde, I got a horde, I got a horde. And what they're getting is normal encounter spawns. The only horde spawn is when the noise accompanies it. Now, yes, there is a bug where you sometimes don't hear that noise, but a horde spawn acts differently than normal puppet spawns. So the ones that are wandering in from around you sometimes, just out of the blue, not a horde. When a town respawns around you and all of a sudden a bunch of puppets come, not a horde. When, depending on server settings, on vanilla, I think it's 1 or 2 max. On here, it can be as many as 5 to 7. Puppets spawn in and instantly come running towards you. They are not a horde. They are normal puppets. They've spawned aggressive. There's a multiplier that sets the chance of that happening. It's an actual thing, but they are just normal puppets. They're not a horde. So in the wild, especially on this server, you could be sitting there. You could have been sitting there quiet for 10, 15 minutes, nothing going on, making no noise. An encounter manager decides to spawn puppets, and that multiplier hits and it decides to spawn them aggressive. And yes, 7 puppets could run right at you. That's not a horde. It's not a false trigger. It's actually one of the mechanics of the game now, which is one of the reasons I like it. You can't be comfortable. You can't, like I was saying, you have to consider that PvP. Are you going to lay there and snipe? Because something could happen, and it could give away your position, and the sniper could become the snipee. Zones if you Google Far Cry 4. Yeah, I'll have to look that up, Trey. They trigger by distance, but I would like to see my character traits implemented there, right? Yeah, trigger by distance. I'm not sure what that means. They trigger at a certain they don't trigger at a certain distance. They spawn at a certain distance. The horde. The triggers are totally different. Normal puppets trigger around you, basically in a radius around you, and that can happen anywhere. So again, they spawn at a distance from you, but the trigger point is you. That's why if they triggered to me right here and I ran up to that tree up there, they would come here before they turned to come to me. Switching to watch in bed. Be right back. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you heard that. Need to go to bed. It's getting late. Night, Trey. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Thanks for everything. And we will be talking, man. We still got to get back over to your server and finish our equip session. We're close, very close. Get you soon. Yep. Night, buddy. Get some rest. Crazy mom. Girl, good to see you. I wondered where you were. Coconut's still in there. Yeah, we're iffy. Actually, why am I carrying seeds? I should eat those. I'll try to during these streams, I'll try to point out spawn behavior as I see it. And try to break it down. The nature of this server and the rapidness with which situations can change might make it hard to do that in every case, but I'll try to break it down, like what are normal spawns and what are hordes. Basically, everything that's not a horde is a normal spawn. It's just there's a couple different ways they spawn, right? They can spawn right around you in a bush, so this close can happen. Or they can spawn a ways out and they'll do the creepy whatever animation as they approach your position where you triggered them. And they can also, as I was just talking about, they can spawn right next to you or at a distance from you and automatically be aggressive and know your position. Those are all normal spawns, not hordes. And their trigger is all based on Encounter Manager, intertwined with the zones, but so it's not so much that your character stats aren't being taken into account. It's just that an aggressive spawn or a horde spawn is ignoring them. It's the way it is. They discovered you. Even the best person at stealth and camo in real life gets discovered often. More often than one would think. I am really striking out tonight here on food and water. This town has actually been very inactive. I actually should be crouching because I should be working on my stealth. Stealth actually does play a huge role. Again, only for puppets that aren't alerted to you. Once they're alerted to you, whether it's because they've spawned in alerted or whether it's because they've spotted you. Once that happens, your stealth and camo stats are not really in play, nor should they be. But before that, puppets that just spawn in non-alerted and whatnot, stealth plays a huge role. And in the abandoned bunkers, in particular, stealth is a massive stat that you need. Like, I don't recommend going in an abandoned bunker with less than medium. Preferably advanced, but less than medium, you're gonna draw more attention than you want. Oh, that bedroll's in pretty good shape. I'm not gonna waste space on it. I suppose I... Interesting. That was a ways off. Single puppet yell. At a distance. Yep, here they come. Yeah, they're there. Hey, guys. Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Nope, nope, nope. Oops. So, yeah. So they spawned in around me. Not alerted, thank God. Normal puppet spawn. This is not a horde at all. This is just encounter manager trying to get me. And oddly quiet. Did I just hear a chicken? Oh, I think there's a chicken. So a couple things here. This is not all the puppets that spawned. I don't hear anymore, but this is not all of them. So two things could have happened. One, they could still be over there milling around, not alerted and unaware. Or they could be headed this way, but very quietly, because sometimes they do move very quiet. I believe they're over there unaware. And I hear a chicken. And I need food. Bad. So we're going to try to get this chicken. Did I just see him? I think I just saw him behind that building. Crap, I think he heard me. Yeah, that's... Oh, wait. I don't know if I saw a movement or just a leaf blow. Mr. Chicken, where are you? Hmm. Not seeing him. I hear him still. He's gonna make me go in those bushes. And then counter manager's gonna say, "Hey, dude, what's happening? Here, have some puppets." Oh, he's there somewhere. Getting a clear shot could be tricky here. I still gotta watch for puppets. I think he's moving away from me. There he is. Probably shouldn't have took that shot. That was not a great. Now he's moving off. Oh, he's moving way off. That sucks. I don't really want to chase that far. Yeah, I've already left the zone, so encounter manager is going to start me over anyway. Not hearing him now. Oh. Why don't you come back this way, dude? I've actually seen a decent amount of evidence that chickens and other animals can trigger spawns. Or maybe it's the act of hunting them that triggers the spawn, but I have seen it too often to ignore. So when I'm chasing something like this out into the wild, I'm always thinking, is this a trap? There he is. Ooh, way over him. There he goes. Whew. Nice. Hey, buddy. Sorry about that little guy, but I need the food, man. So, I need 5 sticks and tinder. Should be able to theoretically take that with us. Let's move this stuff all down. I'm going to take the fat for reasons everybody will hate. Oh, I hear a... Pretty sure I hear a bunny. Yeah, we got chicken for right now. you still got to deal with cooking it, so. All right, back to a rooftop. Cook some chicken. So we've definitely left the medium threat zone that is this town. So almost guaranteed that we'll be facing a brand new encounter scenario. But at this point, my only goal, yep, here he comes. See, okay, let me get up here, hopefully. All right, so that puppet right there. Not a horde, not part of a horde. Nothing more than a normal puppet spawn who happened to hit the multiplier, the random generator, happened to hit it, spawned, already knowing where I was. Others spawned, like I think there's one or two in this building at the same time, not knowing where I was. Now they're semi-alerted because I shot this guy. But again, these are just normal spawns. These guys. That guy probably spawned already knowing where I was. He came from far enough away that I don't think he was alerted to my noise. This guy probably was. Okay, and that right there, that's a horde. This is an actual horde. So you see, they're not doing the crazy, weird animation. They're doing normal run. They're coming from all directions. And they already know where I am. That's a horde. A real horde. That's the horde that this is all made about. I had a hell of a time hitting that guy. Oop. See him trying to jump on each other and get up here. These late arrivals, hordes have a, I call it a wave effect. It's not actually a wave effect. It's a refill. So it decides to spawn a certain number of puppets for a horde. And it may not be able to for various reasons. Encounters around the map come into play, right? Because the number of puppets isn't per your area, it's for the server. So for various reasons, let's say it decides to spawn 15 puppets for the horde, but it only has 10 available. It will spawn those 10. That will be the horde that you see approach. And then there's refill things that occur. So you'll probably get 2 more waves, probably one of 3 and one of 2 that will come in. There won't be a horde noise associated with them, but they'll run in like that, all alerted and pissed off. So that's probably what we just saw with the last two groups that came running in. Is they were probably horde refills, what I call waves. Again, they're not hordes. It's not, I didn't get another horde. I got one horde. One horde that happened on top of some spawns that were already occurring. And I've got 2 to 3 more in this building that I got to wait out. I don't have to. I could jump down and get a little distance and kill them, but I'm on the edge of this zone. So if I back out too far, probably even just to the other side of that road, I may very well reset the zone and trigger another encounter. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather be a little patient, wait up here, kill these few. There's one out back, I hear. And then get my damn chicken cooked. That was... Really? Where you at? Seriously? Dude? Now, could these guys call another horde? Absolutely. Where the hell'd you go, dude? He went in that building. Dumbass. Alright, he's lost interest, so he should start wandering out. I'm gonna get my arrows. In case he does call another horde. I'd rather have my arrows. I think he's out of the garage. I think he's headed this way. Still got a good number of arrows committed. Not sure where they are. Might have had a bunch of breakage. Could have had some breakage. Well, I got probably a couple over here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm shy too. That's not terrible. 2 could definitely be attributed to breakage. Oops, I think I just passed one. Nope, that's a regular stick. I'll take the stick up. Make arrows while the chicken cooks. Oop, did not mean to do that. Yeah, let's kill this guy just so he doesn't call anybody. All right, maybe now we can get our chicken cooked. That would be cool. Gonna say it again at the risk of causing it. No disconnects yet. I'm knocking on everything that even looks like wood here. Let's see. Do we have a knife? We do not have a knife. All right. I gotta get a knife to cook this chicken. So again, it's slow and methodical, and trying. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Trying to keep in mind what it's likely that the game is doing and what that means for my current situation, right? And I don't say this to sound like I'm a know-it-all. I don't. I have no inside information. Only thing I have is a fairly large number of hours since 0.95 dropped, and a lot of observation and kind of trying to piece together how it's probably working. So I'll say things like it's doing this or it's doing that, right? I don't know. That's what I think it's doing. Obviously, I could be wrong, but close enough to where the game, I can work it and understand what's going on, at least close enough to where I won't say predict. You can't predict, and that's why I like this release, because you can't predict. But when things occur, you can sort of determine what's probably going to happen next within reason. So yeah, I don't mean to sound know-it-all-y or preachy or anything. I'm telling this stuff only because it might help somebody. Tinder takes forever to make, man. It's crazy. I mean, honestly, it does in real life too. So I get it. My problem with Tinder is you can't put it in your hand. If you put it in your bag, half the time, see, it still wants to use rags. If I highlight it, it still wants to use rags. So I have to go over here, drop the rags, and then hey, it wants to fill it with Tinder. What a surprise! It's a pain in the butt. It's a nitpick. All right, light that up. Yeah, all right, let's cook us some chicken. Meat skewer. Meat skewer. Chicken. I always wait a few seconds so that I don't have to click them both off at the same time. Chicken. Oh, have they? Yeah, you still can't set a timer there. You still gotta highlight the item you're cooking and set the timer. The alarm. I always do it, even though I don't plan on leaving this roof. I still always tend to do it just because otherwise I forget. Interesting that I'm gonna keep that too, actually. But interesting that I'm left with 2 arrows or 2 sticks, and I need 2 arrows to fill my loadout. Funny coincidence. All right, so we're just gonna stay back here so we're not too hot. Wait for that to cook. I'm gonna actually, while that happens, I'm gonna do a quick AFK. I'll be right back, guys. And I'm back. Oh, it's not ready yet. So anyway, yeah, there are tactics to this. There are things to do, things to realize, and over time, it does become more playable. I've heard comments here and there about you can't do hardcore servers anymore. If you up the settings, it's unplayable, blah, blah, blah. Our settings are up. They're not up as high as I'd like them, actually, because there is some work left to do there by the devs. So I would like them higher, and I can't do that yet. But they are up, and yes, you can get overwhelmed here. That's kind of the point. It's kind of a hardcore server. You can get overwhelmed. But there are ways to play that help to limit the number of puppets you get. I'm not running through the town. Running through the town is the quickest way to get an incredible number of puppets. So I don't do that. If I decide to do a police station, I will do it a specific way. I will spawn it and get on a roof and deal with it. I will not try to attack the police station. Is it doable? Yes. But is it worth doing it that way? Not unless you're just trying to have fun. It's not a way to do it if your survival is your main goal. Is going to be poorly cooked because we have no salt and pepper, but it's fine. It's food, and right now that's what we need. As soon as it turns fully green, you're good to grab them. Doesn't make a lick of difference either way, or at least it didn't prior to the last hotfix. But I doubt it. It still matters. I'm gonna eat 2 of these. And I do get some water from them, I believe. Although, yeah, okay. Not a lot, but some. So I'm going to eat 2 of them and let it ride and carry the other one. 2 uses, not 2 skewers. And then we'll get back to checking out this town. I actually don't like this town at all. To me, the buildings and stuff, it's boring to search. But we need to search it. Because we need stuff. I would love a hiking backpack. They do drop. Kind of rare. But they do drop sometimes. I already checked this, and it shouldn't have respawned, but let's just verify that. Yeah. Yep. Already done. And I went down that way quite a bit. I think the back of town is kind of where I'm down to. Don't want to get too close to the police station unless I decide to go in there, which I've got no screwdrivers or lockpicks. I believe that's true. Yeah, so I could find something laying, but the likelihood of it is fairly low, and the commitment involved to get in there is slightly high, so I'm not going to deal with it unless I suddenly find 4 to 6 uses of screwdriver and some bobby pins. Then I might change my mind. could do it just to show how I do it, but I assume there'll be opportunity for that in a future stream. My method doesn't always work. Sometimes you'll get a respawn there, and you'll have to go through it all again. Sometimes, like the last stream, for instance, it'll happen multiple times. That was Puppet Town, which does tend to be a bit worse than other towns, but it can fail, is what I'm saying. But typically, it failing will just mean you don't get in there. It won't get you killed, which is kind of an important feature. So why are there no puppets here right now? Because others' experiences have varied, right? Probably because I got them all when I was over there to cook the chicken. And I haven't left the zone. And I haven't rushed around and that sort of thing. Rushing around seems to be a trigger for the encounter manager to say, okay, you're just running through town, huh? Let's fix that. Again, I can't say that's true or false. It's just something I seem to be noticing, so something to keep in mind. Believe I did that building. Don't believe I did this one. Because I think this is where the puppets respawned on me prior. Oh. Thank you, guys. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't think I did this building. Oh. That will take. And that will take for right now. It's probably going to go elsewhere. Pepper seeds will sell. We're not ready for a garden yet. There's no sense of keeping them. They will sell, but they'll also eat. So we may, by may I mean probably will, end up eating those. Right now I want to give it a bit of a moment. Where am I? Metabolism, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I want to give it a moment to, because we've got some food in there. Puppets in buildings. That's something we haven't talked about. Puppets in buildings can and does happen. I heard someone say the other day, wow, there's puppets in there. They must have changed something. While I can't say for sure what they may have or may not have changed, puppets in building is not a new thing. If you go back and watch my stream from the early access night when I streamed for 4 or 5 hours, there were instances where puppets were in the buildings. They typically, by the time you get to a building, have left. So you may think they don't spawn in buildings ever, but they do. They can and they do. And they do under vanilla settings, because that was the other thing I heard too, is when settings get cranked up, they start spawning in places like in buildings when they're not supposed to. That's not true. They will spawn in buildings on vanilla settings as well. Is it more rare? Probably, because less spawners are being activated, but it does happen. I've seen it happen. Yeah, I've said before, I do have another server. I don't have another server. I play on another server where the puppets are currently set to vanilla, so I do know what vanilla settings are with the puppets, right? I do know how it plays, and on that server, you do find them in buildings. Not often. Kind of rare, because they've almost always left the buildings. But remember, one of the changes they made for, not this last hotfix, but the one before that, was to help alleviate the puppets spawning in front of you. So that actually, them spawning inside a building near you is actually more desired behavior now than it was originally. But even originally, it did happen. Shutting doors. There's something we can talk about. So, shutting doors always been a thing. Some players think they should definitely be left open to let others know that you've been there, which I believe is a tactical mistake in PvP, but that's a whole different discussion, and I'm not a PvPer, so I'll hold my opinion on that. But some players feel they should always be closed because the life you save may be yours or someone else's. And that certainly used to be the case on hardcore servers like this one. And some people feel that, hey, it's a survival game and you're responsible for verifying what the doors are like when you get to an area, which I understand that sentiment as well. So where do I stand on it? I always used to shut doors, especially on a PvE server that with hardcore settings like this one. I can't tell you the number of times that myself or someone else accidentally or someone else on purpose leaving a door open has gotten me, as in getting myself killed, or another player getting killed because of it, or me getting killed because someone else left it open. Absolutely used to happen all the time, and I was a very strong proponent of close doors behind yourself on a hardcore server. I never went as far as to make it a rule here because, yeah, at the end of the day, it is a survival thing, and it is your responsibility to say, oh shit, that door is open, I better be careful. So it was never a rule here. Never will be. But I always thought it was a good idea. Now, with this update, with the 0.95 release, things are a little different. So you'll notice I still close most doors. Reason being, yes, the puppets can jump through windows, but they seem to do that slightly less than they go through doors. They seem to prefer the doors. So the door being closed can slow them down that extra second or two that you or someone else might need to survive. So I'm still a strong proponent of shut the doors behind yourself to help you and others. However, certain doors should be opened. I feel should be opened. Oh, I do have some bobby pins. I didn't realize that. And they should be left open, but opened outward. So the small side doors on garages, you'll notice I open them and I leave them opened outwards. Typically, at least. Reason for this? it gives you a place to climb up if a horde or normal puppets are after you. Gives you an escape route. And leaving that open gives someone else a potential escape route if they come around behind you and have a similar problem. So I leave those open, facing outwards. The small little tool shed buildings, same thing, same reason. I'll open those outwards and leave them. Will that go on with the other one? Yes. Okay, cool. A lot of the smaller buildings like that, I'll do the same thing. Single-story houses, I will typically open the doors on them outwards and leave them so that someone else or myself, if I get jumped later on, can... Oh, that one's better. Can use that to climb up. 2-story houses that you can't climb up, I'll close those. Balconies on 2-story houses, if it's a case where you can use that to get on the roof, which actually makes me wonder, can you here? Oh, look at this. I think you can. Oh, yeah. I'll leave those open. Because, again, escape route for me or someone else. So, it's kind of a help myself, obviously, thing, but it's also a help your fellow player. Because if they happen to be in here and a puppet's chasing them, they're, oh my god, the door's open, I can jump up, right? That's goodness. We're a PvE server. We're against the environment. We're not against each other. So, why do I still close other doors? Like I said, because it'll slow puppets. And also, if you're running and you got 15 or 20 puppets after you, which is not unexpected here, and you see a door that's open, your instinct might be to run to it. Like, say this one's open. You're running along and a puppet's chasing you. You're like, oh my god, thank god, a door, I can get up. And you can get up to here. But they can still hit you. And you can't get up to there, so leaving that closed makes it less confusing. Very quiet here. Very, very... Oh! No sooner did I say it. Oh. See, they're taking a creative route to get to me. Oop, and there they are, because I've run through town. So, broke my own rule. Did it just to show you guys a point? No, didn't. Just totally messed up. Could I turn and fight? Yes. Should I? Probably. I prefer to regroup, but again, staying in the zone, not leaving the zone. I prefer to regroup and fight them on my terms, which may involve jumping up on a roof. Did I check this garage? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. This garage, no door. This garage, I left the door open earlier for this very reason. Like I said, single-story buildings, and specifically garages, aren't necessarily safe. This one, I have fought off a horde before, because this wall is nice, and you can see them. And one did get up here, but I was able to quickly kill it because I could see it coming. I don't know where they went. It's possible they despawned when I ran through the town like that, but it's also possible they're lurking. You remember last time some seemed to disappear, and I made that exact same comment, and it wasn't too much longer, and they chased me. They came out and chased me. And then we got the horde back there, so they could still be out here. In fact, yep, there they are. Took him a little while. That's only one of them. We know there's at least 4 because I saw them. They may not all still be there, but this guy was, so be a little careful. I just heard a rabbit again. Ooh. Nada. It's unlikely that I opened this. Yep, not searched. Up it out behind here. Fairly close, actually. Not alerted. Yeah, these are the ones I ran by. See, there's one down there. There's... Yeah, right there. Those are exactly the ones I ran by. So they didn't despawn. They're still there. They just didn't chase me. Or if they did, they stopped and went back to where they were. Went back to their patrol, so to speak, I guess. If there's anything out here. We used to find stuff out there. But I don't think you do anymore. I don't know if that's just because of our loot settings or in general. I stopped checking it a long time ago just because of that. So this door I leave open because you can get up here, which is a fairly safe spot to be. Maybe we'll finally get into this thing I've been working towards. You heard me. Interesting. Guess he wasn't that interested. Where are we at on loot? We're to the point where we're... No, we're not. We're to the point where we might as well eat some of this food and get it digesting now. We can hold off on the seeds for now, because they will sell. I don't know how much they sell for, but These guys might have despawned this time. They do not see or hear them. Which could mean we're going to get a new encounter. These buildings here are another one that I'll typically open the door outwards. Oh, this is probably that same guy. He just circles this house, I guess. Interesting. I wonder what happened to that one. He alerted. He might have run off to go a different direction to get me and lost himself. That we want. All right. I forgot I picked this up. Let's... Yeah, food repulsion, but let's see what we can get in. Why am I eating fat? Because fat will help with that hunger a lot. And that's what's important at this point. But we're going to leave it because we want that lock. Oops. Okay, let's... Yeah, we don't need that. Trying to start prioritizing what I'm carrying so that when we decide we're done, we can go hit the trader and sell off what we've got. I did hear another puppet right before I came in here. So there is one out there wandering, looking for us. I also can't stress enough to constantly check your vicinity. Had another player point this out to me the other day, and after checking it out, he's right. Like, there's a lot of times when you don't see it sitting there just panning around the room, but if you open your vicinity, there are things there to find. So yeah, definitely check your vicinity, because it seems like vicinity loot, which is regular loot, actually, as opposed to examine loot, is seems to be a little more prevalent than it was at one time. At least from what we're seeing here. But, you know, our loot settings are obviously quite low, so it could change the dynamic somewhat. But if you're on a low loot server, oh. Case in point, if I hadn't noticed that, which I did, I might have missed that right there. And boy, does that change the police station thing. Okay. So, interesting. Got somebody lurking here. Okay, so have already done this one. Yep. We've done most of the town. We have not done the church. We have not done the pharmacy. We haven't actually done this building. Oh, and boy, am I glad I did. Don't need that right now. I'm just trying to conserve a little bit of space. Especially if I'm going in the police station and I might potentially find something. I don't want to have to play a lot of Tetris in there. If things work right, we should have plenty of time to loot it. That's not always the case. The amount of time we've spent, I'm not positive that we'll get to the quarries tonight, but certainly get this town done and get an attempt or two at the police station. So what am I going to do before I get there? I'm going to finish what else I want to loot in the town, because when I loot the police station, I've technically left MTZ, medium threat zone, and gone into an HTZ, high threat zone. Which means that medium threat zone that I left, i.e. the town around the police station, could very well reset. And when I leave that police station, I could very well get a new set of encounters. So if I've done the rest of the town, all I got to do is leave. So what are we going to do before we do the police station? So that's where we started, right? We're going to loot the town. We're going to make sure we have a full ride on arrows, which we do. And I'm going to prioritize my bags a little bit so that things that I'm more willing to throw out are near the top. And things that I'm more trying to keep are down lower in my inventory. It could all change based on whatever we find in there. Or we could very well find nothing. I'm going to equip this, because why not? Actually, it really kind of goes with the outfit. That's messed up. But yeah, we want to minimize the time we need in there. Like I said, if it all goes right, we'll have plenty of time for whatever we need to do. But it may not. I don't know. I wish I had Ruba and Wishy's encyclopedia of knowledge about... We definitely don't need that. About what sells. Definitely don't need that and the matches. Let's see what's left. I know we got the pharmacy left. I think there's a building next to that. And we got the church left, which we want to do because you never know. You might find a compound bow or something worth some serious money up there. Probably won't, to be sure. But we could. Oh, there's not a building next to this. Okay. This one's got pretty close proximity to the police station, so Oh my god. Glad I came in here. Whoops, not what I want to do. Oh, that is awesome. Where's the drop? Where is she? Didn't see the notice. Where is the drop? Man, I don't see them at all. A0. Yeah, nope. Rain will be nice for us for going into the police station. That's perfect timing. It's been threatening all evening. Speaking of evening, what time is it here? Oh, okay. So, yeah. We're not going to get to the quarries. That much seems certain. But we may have time to do this police station if everything goes decent. Which it probably won't. Remember that needle I said we didn't need? Probably should have kept that. This used to be searchable, if I recall. Is not now. This whole counter seems to have moved over against the wall. It used to be out this way, and you could walk around either side. And this box was actually positioned more to the left side of it. So, like, I don't think this box itself has moved. Just the counter underneath it. I remember a time way back when this one was searchable as well. It's been unsearchable for a while now. All right. So that's the cop shop. We got to figure out how we're going to do this. We got that guy, which is not the safest. We got that guy, which is a wall between us, and it's probably the ragged edge of making that station spawn twice. Same with that one. It's not a great spot here. I usually prefer pulling them to the front. The only reason being, it just seems to screw up less, but... Yeah, there's not a great spot. Not a great spot. We're going to make... This is two-story as well. That's going to complicate things. I haven't actually done this particular station yet, so bear with me a minute here. Figure out how we want to do this. Oh, hello. Why are you trying to break in there? This is a less than ideal setup from how I usually like to do them. I really wish it wasn't pouring rain. Got our old standby building there that we could use, but it's so far away that I really have concerns. Alright, we're going to use this, fix the shoes, because we let them get way too low. We're going to put this down. What? It won't fit. Too heavy. Alright. We'll put that down there. Yeah, forgot what I'm saying. What I was saying. I'm trying to do too many things at once here. It's not a reliable jump. I usually do them from a single story because it's easier to get arrows. Doing it from this wall would be iffy. Very iffy. That garage, especially with that wall next to it, definitely negative. We're gonna have to do it from across the way. There's no way around it. So I'm gonna go over there, make sure I can get up on that roof. Could do this garage. Oop. Notice I ran through there like you might have in the olden days. And interesting. Puppet spawn. Anyways, I could use that garage. But I worry. Because there's going to be a lot of them. They're going to be trying to jump on each other. And if we get beepers, we are not very far from them. Shooting from here is doable. It's just the arrow retrieval that's a little rough. There's also that next to that, but again, it's very iffy. Let's see what we got. What do we got? We gotta take out these. coconut, we want locks, we want water bottles, we want tea pack. I don't particularly care about. Those are fairly pricey. I think rag we want. Screwdriver, obviously we want. Food we want. Where are we at on food? We're getting there. See that animal fat? Phenomenal stuff. Even our water's still coming up. I'm not going to eat anymore right now. We definitely want to have a lighting option on us, so we'll move that down. Soap, I don't care. Bread, I definitely care. Can't move the skewer. Where are we at? Full. I don't particularly care about that shirt or that waist bag, but I really don't care about this stuff. So, full ride on arrows. We can do 4 lockers, which is that office. So that's our target. Anything else is a bonus. But it's not worth dying over any of it. So let's try it. See how it goes. Hopefully the disconnect issue doesn't come back now. There they are. That is somewhat unanticipated. Yeah, not loving that at all. God, shit, I'm missing because he's fucking messing with me. Can't reach it either. Whoa! Die already. He's just gonna reopen it. Oh, I can reach the arrows. Well, that's kind of awesome. So I kind of stuck him in the door. They're still coming. The way he's moving tells me he was called in. So was this guy. So they're still spawning. Can't get all the arrows. Kind of surprised that guy hasn't reopened that door. Gotta remember to collect what arrows you can as you go. Yeah, see, that's what I was concerned with. Now, well, that sucks. Anyways, because I'm right on the edge of these two zones, the police station respawned and then called a horde. Gossy, at least they are waiting in a nice line. Yeah. Do hope you have enough arrows. I don't. Yeah, I don't have enough, and I can't reach enough, so it's a bit of an issue. Thanks for the sub, though, Yossi. It's good to have you, man. Well, now we wait for a long time. I could go jump off the other side, get out to the woods, escape, or make more arrows and come back. But I'm going to be right back to the same issue if I leave and come back. Came here through Laureline, also started playing your server, and I'm even trying to stream it. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I knew you were playing it. Cool that you got it through Laureline. I'm trying to stream it. That's awesome. Today was my first stream. Sweet, man. Shoot me a link in Discord or whatever to your YouTube, and I'll sub and check out your streams. That's awesome. Love to hear that. Yeah, I'm not getting any arrows back. All I can do is wait for these guys to walk away. Try to get some arrows. It's risky, though, because I got them in the house and everything. The other thing I can do is jump off the other side, try to sneak around the long way and jump into the police station, but that's not a great plan either. This is why I wanted to be on a first floor house slightly closer to the police station, because I could have got my arrows back and I probably wouldn't have got the second spawn. See, all right, they're starting to wander. If I'm patient, I might be able to drop down, get some arrows. But the problem is they got a puppet inside, and I need that door opened out. Unless he came out that way. Oh, he might have just wandered through the door, actually. This guy just heard me. Yeah, they've re-alerted to me. That sucks. Try moving back here. Laying a little lower, see if that helps. Ooh, got a little bit rate issue there. Hopefully it's not that problem starting back up. Oh. I'm going to guess it's that problem starting up. Damn, I was hoping that was fixed. Man, it's been running so good all evening, too. I think it just re-alerted them when I came back in. This makes me not want to jump down to collect arrows, though, I can tell you that. I saw that happen on my output from OBS. I saw the bitrate drop right before that happened. It's definitely some kind of bottleneck on my output side. These guys are way too close for me to get arrows. They should wander. Till I make them see me again. I crawled ahead too soon. Impatience. See? Impatience. Yep, they're all coming. That bit rate's jumping around again. Huh. Well, these guys aren't losing interest. We're going to have to do something different. Damn, that sucks. All right. Well, oh, shit. That's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Too much jump. That might be the fatal mistake right there. Oh, wow. That sucks. How bad is it? Oh, man. Patch with a dirty rag, will you? Wait, I had a cleaner rag. Unfortunately, this means I gotta leave the entire zone and heal. Costly mistake. I had hoped I would hit that wall and it would be slow me down enough or stop on that wall and I wouldn't actually get injured, or injured bad. Didn't happen. All my arrows probably lay right back there, just out of reach. I don't want to start making them until I can run. Immune system's handling the pathogens, so that's cool. We should be all right there. Just need time. Don't know if I can sneak back in and get those arrows. Because the police station puppets probably will have despawned by the time I go back. It'll restart. We'll get a new encounter, but I might have long enough to get my arrows as long as I don't get too close to the police station. Problem is I got to get through the town to get there. And that should probably respawn too, so. Time-wise, it might be worth the risk because we are going to run out of time. Still can't run. Patience, patience, patience. Impatience got you into this mess, dude. Not loving the buffering thing, that's not a great sign. I really think this has to do with network traffic through my provider, like dropping me out too much. I can't get the bits out, and it bottlenecks my NIC card, but hard to say for sure. It's either been better tonight just because it is kind of random, or the changes I made helped somewhat. Hard to say which. Getting there. Might be safe to make some arrows. Going okay, thanks, Reba. Nice. many bushes are here? This is like the mother of all bushes. Get some of these made in case things go to shit on us. Got a goat. Goat messing around. I think rather than trying to retrieve them, I'm just going to make new ones here. That's the safer bet. Especially since there was like so many bushes right there. This won't give me a full load, but it may give me enough to fight in and actually get some of my other ones back. All right, let's rearrange a little bit here. We can get into them other ones. We might just be able to get 4 stacks. Twinsies. Yeah, different clothes, I guess. Sure, slow and steady, not to sound like Cal. And of course, make sure you have an escape plan. Laugh out loud. I mean, not to sound like Cal. What's wrong with sounding like Cal? The guy that just totally blew up a freaking police station. Definitely got a new encounter. I can hear him off behind this house, and I definitely have bit issues going on. That sucks. Oh yeah, these guys are all here waiting. I think it's new guys. Pretty sure it's all new puppets. Which is fine, because let's face it, I didn't get along that great with the other ones. They didn't like me. I wasn't a real fan of them, you know. Oh, that guy's glitching in and out. So he'll definitely come for me. Hey, dude. Where are you? Really? That was more than one. Another one ran in from the side. He's farther back than he sounds. Yeah, they're all around here. Definitely got to clear them out. Pretty sure you can't make that jump. The unfortunate placement on these guys. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Oh, yeah. Oh, move, girl. What the hell's wrong with you? Nope. That took the water out of her. Alright, can we get some arrows? Four stacks. Should get rid of crap. And take more. Should be some down here. Just shy of 5 stacks. All right, that didn't work well. We're not close enough. So, any reliable way up here for me would be reliable for them too. Back here, we're pretty far away again. That police there, that garage is a death sentence. They will go right up that wall. Not a good place to do it. It's just not. This dumpster wasn't here. This would probably be viable. It truly is the only place we've got. I mean, we've got more arrows. Yeah. Let's see what happens one more time. It's rather interesting. Oh. Where did that come from? Oops. Damn, pulled that. Oh. Wow. Come on. A lot of sound in there. Which way'd you go? There's quite a few. Still, I can hear them walking. Might get both of these. Yep. Too many. Because they're probably going to call their buddies. Damn it. It's got to be the ragged edge of that zone. I think last time I backed up onto that roof too far. I'm trying not to do that. But really, it's all iffy. I love that bleed effect on them. Takes them a minute to bleed out. I love that. That's awesome. It's actually been in the game for a good while. But it seems a bit more pronounced now. All right, let's see. We got a bunch walking still, but less. Ooh, that sucker tried to glitch. He actually had arrows in him. That's somewhat interesting. Oh, here's this guy. Try to recollect some of these. Need to pull them guys downstairs anyway, in a perfect world. Sounds like we might have one right in here. Yep. Oh, right through him. Oh, that's not good. Oof. Do they change beepers? They're not spawning anymore inside PDs. I don't know. It certainly seems like that since obviously not the last patch, not the hunting tower patch, but the one before that. I haven't had beepers in a police department since that. So I believe they did. I don't know why. I think it kind of sucks, actually. Sounds quiet. How long it stays that way? Anybody's guess. Let's see if it's long enough to pick these. Yeah, they used to spawn 2 sometimes. Yeah. And they didn't always spawn them inside. Sometimes they spawned outside, like, you know, a ways away and came in on you, which I thought was an awesome thing, too. But yeah, I haven't seen them. I assume if they were still happening, we'd definitely be seeing them here. Oh, there's my favorite gun. So we ain't making no money because we're keeping it. Nice. Very nice. That made it worth it. Don't know if I'll find some bobby pins in here and be able to pick more or not, but we'll see. Mm. 62%. It's not bad. That looks like ammo laying right there. What's the chances that's 9mm? Nine mil tracer. Are you kidding me? Let's eat these. Only oh, it went from 3 to 7, but then it's not. Three shots. Better than no shots. Water's dropping off on me too. I gotta address that. But not in here. You never know. It could very well not spawn till I'm long done. Or it could happen any second. I've been pretty consistently in the zone. So in theory, it should give me time. But oh, that I definitely want to. Let's get rid of that. Don't look like my fortune's here waiting for me. I'm going to take a quick walk up through here. Very, very, very rarely have I found anything laying there. But it has happened. Compass. Ooh, that'll sell. I could actually use it with my current state of survival, but oh, I hate to get rid of it. You know what? Let's get rid of bolts. I mean, the gun and the ammo and the compass more than make up for the pain of getting in here. All right, that does the police station. Where are we at? We got less than a half hour of game time left for dark. So, did I check that garage? I think I did. And hit the kitchen. And I think we're gonna head back to the traders. Sell off and reassess for next time. The only thing we missed is the church, which I really, really wanted to hit that church. I mean, we're right here. Haven't been fully to the back end of this, so take it a little slow. Yep, we got puppets. One there. Yeah, we got several. Man, do I have time for this? Boy, these shoes are terrible. No longevity at all in them. Pretty sure I heard one in there. Yep. In the church, actually, possibly. Yeah, this whole back side is... Don't know which part the puppet is in. Oh, shit, there's one outside, too. Not gonna lie, water there would have been really cool. Got at least one on the other side of that wall. I'm a ways away from anything that resembles an escape plan. So I kind of need to make one here. Okay, so not in this part. That's my escape plan. Make sure it still works. Yep. Okay. Whoops. I actually don't hear one in there. I have gotten to the top of that and found a puppet up there. Since 0.95, it's happened on 2 occasions, I believe. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. That'll help. I kind of want that bottle, but everything else is worth more money, I believe. So, nope. All right, I think we better head for the traders, because got about 15 minutes daylight left. A little bit more, maybe. Smidge more. Puppets. Freaking another goat. Alright, there's our bike. Unfortunately, we could have done better on the loot aspect. Sellable loot. Oh, wow. She's got a poop. Oh, there's a bumper. So this is actually respawned. It's interesting. Doesn't seem like it's distance-based anymore. Oops. Oh. Oh, well, thank you. We're going to leave some arrows behind. Just curious that garage respawned. I'm just wondering. Just wondering if the convenience store did too. Yes, it did. That's kind of cheap. It looks like it's not time-based, or it's only time-based now. It's not distance. Used to have to be a certain distance away before it would respawn. I wonder if that's intentional. It's like it didn't all respawn. Pretty sure those will sell. All right, well, that pumps us up a little bit loot-wise. And makes it more likely it'll be dark when we get back. Still got our 3 stacks. Let's get the heck out of here. Could I drive? Oh, that gun is awesome. That's awesome. It's not a get out of jail free by any means, but it can get you out of a jam. Certainly not with the one shot. It's not going to do a whole lot, but it's a start. It's something I don't have to buy. You can and do find mags for it around, so now I can be in a search for that. You can and do find ammo, and also there's crafting, which I sold a beautiful lead plate earlier. I probably should have kept, but if I had kept it, I wouldn't have found a knife. Let's be honest, right? Or a knife, a gun. Let's be honest. I mean, we at least got closed now. That's more than we had after the first stream. So 3 episodes, 3 nights of play. Where are we at? We're 52 fame. We are closing in on the 50% mark on our medium archery. That, you know, Constitution and stuff is going to go real slow at this point because they're already medium. Stealth, we didn't crouch a lot tonight. I should have, but I didn't. I guess I was rushing a little bit, so that probably should have been up in the 30% range had I played like I wanted to. Survival, we're almost there. We're almost to basic. So, good progress there. Good progress. Probably one more batch of arrows and we'd have that. Awareness, it's coming along. We'll be medium within a couple more episodes, and then we don't worry about it so much, right? We'll eventually get advanced out of it, but for medium on, you start getting decenter loot. It doesn't really change the likelihood of you finding something, but it does seem to improve the quality a little bit. Or maybe that's the other way around. Now I can't remember. It's late. I'm tired. But it does help with your looting in one of those 2 ways. So we had one ping timeout thing. So that is, it seems to be either vastly improved or tonight was just a good internet night. I'll be curious to see in our SCUM Sunday stream this Sunday because typically we have not had that problem at all there. So if we have it there, then it means something is definitely up with my PC. If we don't have it there, then it could just be a network utilization thing in my area. Our provider is pretty good, but this isn't the speediest connection, and they're a small company. They're not a major carrier. They're a local company, so they're our only choice, other than Starlink, which just isn't gonna happen. Water not likely here. What? What, Ruba? Look at all the water I've had tonight. Oh, actually, I don't want to leave this bike in the traders because it'll despawn. Left the zone. Okay. We'll pop it right here. It is locked, but we'll just pop it right here to also help a little bit. blueprint up. Where is it? All right. Now let's see if we screwed up by entering the traders and leaving. So the doors at the bar and the armorer, as of two patches ago, the puppets would not open them. I haven't tried it. I need to try it because the patch before last was specifically things about puppets not being able to open certain doors in bunkers. So I don't know if that means it's changed here too. So we do need to try that. But prior to that patch,
feel free to browse around.
they wouldn't open the doors at those two traders. So you were safe there. Use it at your own risk until we're able to test it, I guess would be the moral of the story. Okay, those will sell. That we're keeping. Locks we're keeping. Thread we're definitely keeping.
Make sure.
Are you trying to get shot? Guns come unloaded. That thing registered.
$368 for that gun, but
cares.
no, negative. Not gonna sell that. We'll sell that compass though. We are coming up on the 1,000 mark, the sector spawn mark. Unfortunately, probably when we start up next time, we're going to have to probably buy a little bit of water.
Welcome to the most secure place on the island.
Deposit. We found $90 out there tonight. That's cool. Cleared 800. It's everything we're selling, right? I think. Yep. Oh, no, it's not. We got the hat. And we got the glasses. And we got this guy. And I actually think I'll sell that shirt and these gloves. Crap. Yeah, see. I was today at C2 Trader. Didn't know puppets spawn there. There were 8, and while I was selling, a wolf, chicken, and bear spawned there. So I had some meat to sell. Nice. Man, it sounds like the beginning of a joke. Yeah, they will spawn here. More prevalent than it used to be, actually, and the animals will as well. And, of course,
Welcome.
puppet damage and animal damage and all that is on, so... Yeah, outpost not safe. But
Let's see what you have.
those must go to the military guy.
See you around.
But yeah, we have been getting more puppet spawns in and around the outposts. And the animal spawns sometimes are batshit nuts. I think Wishy and Ruba, or maybe it was just Wishy, had like a pig and 2 wolves and a freaking chicken or something all at once in a outpost.
Security reasons. Obviously, that thing registered. Kidding. Nobody cares.
All right. So $958 to the good. Like I said, we'll probably have to buy some water before we leave next time, but 3 nights of play. 958 to the good, 53 fame, decent storage, decent stats increase. Still a little hungrier and thirstier than I'd like, so we're not quite there on the food and water situation, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the progress. Yeah, I can't complain too much about the progress. I'm not gonna eat or drink until next time, but yeah, it's the trader we usually go to. Animals are plenty. Yeah, Rube, I thought that was the one you guys usually go to. Guess I was more surprised of the animals than the puppets. Yeah, it's a relatively new thing. You used to maybe every once in 100 days find an animal at an outpost, right? But it's much more prevalent now. I was by the saloon one day and 2 wolves popped out of the brush right outside. They killed me, but Wishy was with me and killed them, so we had food. Yeah, the animals are no joke. When 0.95 first dropped, like during the early access, and I think our first day or two of play after that, the animals on here were just nuts. You literally, if you were out in the wild, you were getting jumped by 2 or 3 wolves at a time, and I think I got killed by animals 3 times in my first night of real play. I don't think they got me during the early access, but it was nuts. But anyways, we're gonna end this here. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the likes, the shares, the subs. That all that stuff helps a lot. Like I said at the beginning, we're trying to hit 100 subs, and I do have a SCUM key to give away when that happens. So on the next stream after that happens, or on the stream that it happens during, we'll be giving that key away to a subscriber. The rules are in our Discord. The link for our Discord is not the rules, but the how we're gonna do it is in the Discord. The Discord link is in the description of this video. Again, thanks to Phil Traynor and Matofsky for helping me make this happen. So yeah, we're at 84 subs now. I don't know if that was you, Yossi, but if it was, thank you. Thank you for subbing anyway. You're commenting, so I know you subbed, but thanks for joining Primal Island, and thanks for putting in the work of trying to stream from there. I mean, streaming's hard. Streaming from a hardcore server, even more so. So hats off. I will definitely, like I said, shoot me a link or DM it to me if you don't want everybody else to see it or whatnot. And Ruben, I will certainly watch it, and I will certainly sub to you, and yeah, nothing more to say. It's awesome to support each other and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and go hit the head and probably hit bed because I'm tired, and I have to go see my granddaughter tomorrow, and that's very tiring. So everybody, thanks for watching. Enjoy the game. And let's all stay safe out there, and we'll catch everybody on Sunday for our SCUM Sunday stream. Take care.